Karma Police is a song by English alternative rock band Radiohead from their 1997 third studio album OK Computer. The song's title and lyrics derive from an in-joke among the band, referring to the Hindu theory of cause and effect, known as karma. Karma Police was released as the second single from OK Computer, and became a commercial success, charting at number 8 on the UK singles chart and number 14 on the US Hot Modern Rock Tracks. Critical reception to the single was also favourable. In 2008 the song was featured on the Radiohead, The Best of collection. Background and recording: Karma Police, like several other songs that would make up OK Computer, was debuted live in 1996, when the band briefly supported Alanis Morissette on tour. A live version of Karma Police, performed with the Rhodes piano on The Late Show with David Letterman, is captured in the Radiohead documentary Meeting People is Easy. Composition and lyrics: Karma Police is in a 4/4 time signature and played in standard tuning. The first half of the song is in the key of A Dorian, and the second half is in B minor. Acoustic guitar and piano are the most prominent instruments in the song, and the chord progression owes an audible debt to the Beatles' song Sexy Sadie. The structure of the song is unconventional in that it has nothing resembling a typical chorus. Instead, the song progresses from the intro into a mid-tempo section which alternates between two verses. The first verse begins with the line Karma Police, and the other begins with the line This is what you'll get. During the second section the drums drop out and an analog synthesizer imitating a choir is featured. After this section cycles through twice, the song switches into a second section which is based around the line For a minute there, I lost myself. During this section of the song, York's voice is put through an echo effect and a sliding melodic figure serves as a counterpoint to York's vocals. In the outro, Ed O'Brien plays a few notes on his guitar, which are distorted by overloading an AMS rack-mount digital delay unit and turning the delay rate knob down. Radiohead members used to tell one another that they would call the Karma Police on them if they did something bad. The joke was incorporated into the lyrics and title of the song. York explained that the song was about stress and having people looking at you in that certain, malicious way, I can't handle it anymore. York explained the idea of the lyrics to The Independent in 2006, saying, it's for someone who has to work for a large company. This is a song against bosses. Fuck the middle management. York and Johnny Greenwood emphasized in interviews that the song had a humorous bent. York said, it's not entirely serious, I hope people will realize that. The song includes the line He buzzes like a fridge, he's like a detuned radio, a reference to the distracting, metaphorical background noise York calls fridge buzz. York has said that the idea of fridge buzz is one of the primary themes of OK Computer. Karma Police also shares themes of insanity and dissatisfaction with capitalism. Release and reception: Karma Police was released as the second single from OK Computer on August 25, 1997. The single was released in two versions. The single peaked at number 8 on the UK singles chart. In late March 2010, almost 13 years after its initial single release, the song went to number 15 on the Danish singles chart. In a song review, AllMusic referred to Karma Police as haunting, mystifying, and exquisite, labeling it one of the cornerstones of one of the greatest albums of the 90s. Music video: the music video for the song was directed by Jonathan Glazer, previously responsible for Radiohead's Street Spirit clip. The video premiered in August 1997 and featured Radiohead frontman Tom York as well as Hungarian actor Lajos Korvasies. Glazer won MTV's Director of the Year award in 1997 for his work on this, as well as Jamiroquai's Virtual Insanity. Glazer however revealed in an interview that he considers this video to be a failed attempt. According to MTV.com, Glazer had pitched the concept of the Karma Police video months earlier to Marilyn Manson, who disliked it. The video starts with the camera, an unseen driver, looking at the empty back seat of a 1976 Chrysler New Yorker at night. The driver then faces the windscreen and begins driving. For 35 seconds, it shows nothing but a road through grass illuminated by headlights, with insects visible around the windscreen. A figure is then seen running from the car. In time for the chorus, the view shifts back to the back seat, where Thom Yorke now sits, almost mumbling his lyrics. The view yet again moves to the figure, who is close to being mown down, as the view again switches to Yorke, now slouching drowsily against the back of the front seat, barely lip-syncing any longer. The camera swivels again and the figure appears again, close this time. For the first time another perspective reveals the outside of the car. The pursued figure sharpens and is revealed to be a large man with a frightened look. The car comes to a stop before him, then reverses slightly, as if for a run-up, and this reveals it to be leaking fuel. The man realizes the car has a petrol leak and puts his hands behind his back as if in resignation, then takes matches from his pocket, lights one, and throws it down. The perspective shifts to the car's interior. The car suddenly reverses, away from the man, a path of fire now blazes back towards the car. The car slowly catches fire, and the camera driver finally turns frantically to the back seat and robotically swivels back and forth, only to find that Yorke is no longer there. Personnel: Thom Yorke, vocals, acoustic guitar; Jonny Greenwood, guitar, piano, mellotron, analog synthesizer; Colin Greenwood, bass guitar; Ed O'Brien, guitar, drums, backing vocals, outro sound effects; Phil Selway, drums. Charts, track listing, all songs written by Thom Yorke, Jonny Greenwood, Ed O'Brien, Colin Greenwood and Phil Selway. CD1, Karma Police Euro 423, Meeting in the Isle Euro 308, Lulla Euro 228, CD2, Karma Police Euro 423, Climbing Up the Walls Euro 519, Climbing Up the Walls Euro 624, Notes. References: Footman, Tim. Welcome to the Machine, OK Computer and the Death of the Classic Album. Chrome Dreams. ISBN A0-634-04619-5. Griffiths, Di. OK Computer. Continuum International Publishing Group. ISBN A0-8264-1663-2. Randall, Mac. Exit Music, The Radiohead Story. Omnibus Press. ISBN A0-385-33393-5. OK Computer, Radiohead Guitar, Tablature, Vocal. Alfred Publishing Company 2001. ISBN A0-7579-9166-1. External links, chart positions, full lyrics of this song at Metro Lyrics.